I hate waking up early to work out, but I do it anyway. Almost every day for the last 10 years of my professional career, and it's not because I'm an alpha male or a David Goggins protege.
You don't know me, son!
But because I had an incredible mother who taught me that you have to do abnormal things if you want abnormal results. And you don't have to like it, you just have to do it. So if you're looking to get your workout in while the world is still asleep, here are 4 lessons I've learned that have made it possible for me. Number 1, less decisions equal a greater outcome. You want to be as predictable as possible. No one makes good decisions when they're tired, so eliminate the decision fatigue before the day even starts. Build a routine that you don't have to question or change. Every day I wake up, I head straight to the kitchen, I drink my PE Science, reds, greens, creatine, and electrolytes. This not only makes me feel great, but helps me wake up naturally since I don't drink caffeine until later in the day. Then I'll unload the dishwasher, prep Griffin's water, listen to some Kevin Gates on the bike, and get straight into my warm-up. I am truly on autopilot for the first 30 minutes of being awake, which helps me conserve my mental energy for the task at hand. Number 2, enjoyment is not a prerequisite. Sometimes you just need to accept the suck. Sure, when I was younger with less responsibility and uninterrupted sleep, the workouts were much more enjoyable. And some days I still love it, but most days I do it because I know that I need to. I'm not saying this is optimal, I'm saying this is realistic for a 35-year-old guy with a family and a demanding career. All I know is that I'm better off physically and mentally for forcing myself to get up an hour or 2 early and take care of my health. Number 3, the why always drives the behavior. In sales, we always talk about tying back to the customer's buying motives, and in a way, you kind of need to sell yourself on why you're leaving the comfort of your warm bed every morning. When I was younger, I just wanted to be jacked, and maybe that's true for you too, but typically that's pretty fleeting, so you always need to assess and redefine your why. Nowadays, I want to live as long as possible for my family, and I want to be present during the times they're awake. And I know that in order to take care of them, I have to be able to take care of me. So on the days I just want to lay in bed, I remind myself of who I'm quitting on. It's all the motivation I need to get up and take care of business. Number 4, sleep deprivation is not the answer. Look, I get it. I used to be the team no sleep guy. I drink as much caffeine as I wanted and operate on as little sleep as possible, but we all know that is not smart and you're just robbing productivity from tomorrow. Instead of eliminating sleep, eliminate the dead time. For me, this meant deleting TikTok from my phone so I didn't have the temptation of scrolling and can get to bed on time. Now, of course, with kids, it's not as controllable, but do your best to build in protocols that assures you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. It will have a positive impact on literally every aspect of your life. So I know we talk a lot about morning routines, but I actually think night routines are just as, if not even more important. So my night routine is the same every single day. I will have my magnesium from PE Science. It's a very high quality grade, and I think every single person, almost every single person on earth should be supplementing with magnesium. I just like to dry scoop it here so I don't have to dirty any cups, so I'll do that. And then I'll usually just go ahead and make my morning cocktail, which is my greens, my creatine, my reds, and my electrolytes. Again, all from PE Science. You can use code Travis to save 10% on anything from there. But again, just one less thing I need to worry about in the morning. Already done. All I have to do is execute. And then I personally like to end every day in the sauna, get a nice sweat, relax, get some things done on my phone, and just reflect. It's one of my favorite things to do, even if it is a Sunlight and Sauna, which is the worst brand of all time. Never, ever buy anything from Sunlight and terrible, but it's as therapeutic as it possibly can be. So I'll see y'all in the morning.
Good morning, good morning. Let's get this day started. This drink really does give me life. And you know you're getting old when you have to stretch out just before unloading the dishwasher. So getting started is definitely the most challenging part of early morning workouts. So after I ride the bike for a few minutes, do some dynamic stretch work, what I like to do on the mornings where I'm feeling a little less motivated is start out with something called nickels and dimes. And I actually learned this in a book called Living with a Seal, and it was referencing David Goggins, but you'll do 5 pull-ups and 10 push-ups and do 5 rounds of that. Does a really good job of getting the blood flowing in the body and warming up your entire upper body. So if you're struggling, give that a shot. All right, so get a little sweat going, get the blood pumping a little bit. Rest periods were extremely short, so it shouldn't take but 3 to 5 minutes. Now I can start moving into some working sets. Today I'm gonna be doing some incline dumbbell press. I got some lateral raises and some other various upper body work. And that's the other piece of advice I would have for you is do not try to wing it when it comes to your workouts. Have a plan in place. It's like being told what to do. You're more likely to adhere to it as opposed to just maybe walking in circles, and also being able to progress week after week so you have that number in front of you and you have that tangible goal. Like I said, you don't have to enjoy it. You just have to get it done. So I'm gonna finish up with a few more working sets here. I see the family is starting to wake up on the camera, so I'm gonna head back inside, see what they're up to, feed Griffin his breakfast, and have a little family time before we start the workday. Hey buddy, you got quite a bit of food there, huh? Alfie begging you? You wanna smile for the camera? Wow, magic chair ride? So cool. Sir, could we bother you for a review? Could you please review your experience on the magical chair ride? All right, it is now 7:30 a.m. I'm starting the workday. First cup of coffee, first caffeine of the day. Always hits different when you delay it just a little bit. Try it out if you haven't already. We got some good family time in this morning, got my workout done, so I can just think clearer knowing that I don't have that responsibility later on in the day when 1,000 other fires are gonna come up that I'm gonna have to deal with. So that for me is something that just works the best. I feel like almost all adults really should be exercising in some regard. Doesn't have to be lifting weights or running marathons, but whether it be yoga or walking, just moving our bodies to give ourselves the best possible chance to live as long as possible for our families. So hopefully this video was helpful for some of you. Let me know your comments down below, and I look forward to talking to y'all next week.